And in sports, the Ministry of Education and Sports and the Ministry of Defense and Veteran Affairs have signed a memorandum of understanding to commence the second phase of renovations at Mandela National Stadium, Namboole, ahead of the 2027 Africa Cup of Nations.
The memorandum signed at the Ministry of Education and Sports headquarters in Kampala clears the way for major upgrades aimed at meeting Confederation of African Football standards. Permanent Secretary Kedra Sturiagenda represented the Ministry of Education and Sports and highlighted diligence and timely delivery.
We expect them to do the work with excellence, but also in a timely manner. So the work is scheduled to be completed in 12 months because we don't have the luxury of extensions. As you know, AFCON is happening in July, so we don't have the luxury of extensions. But as you had them, and you know them, once they are committed to a cause, they always fulfill it. So I have no doubt, I'm not worried. The work is going to start immediately. And as the UPDF team told you, we have worked at this together, and we know that whenever money is needed, it will be there.
She also remained optimistic that as infrastructure is worked on, the national team will, like during the Championship of African Nations, bring joy.
So I expect them to be trained sufficiently, to be fed sufficiently, to be encouraged sufficiently, to be appreciated sufficiently, so that by the time we face these other teams and they will be on home ground, they can do us a good job.
Ministry of Defense and Veteran Affairs Under Secretary for Logistics Francis Ngabire Kahirita promised quality that will dwarf what the UPDF Engineers Brigade achieved for the 97 billion shillings first phase.
This MoU is a result of a participatory process, and so we know the details in it, which in the interest of time I'll not go into, but one of them is the amount of work that we have to do. It is very well outlined. The time within which it should be done is very well indicated. The supervision mechanism is very well here, and that is a design and build is also not lost on us. It is quite obvious.
National Council of Sports, that is the custodian of all public sports facilities, was represented by its board chairperson and its general secretary, Dr. Bernard Patrick Ogwell.
Through this upgrade, we should be able to, one, reconfigure the stadium to meet CAF's guideline, especially on the positioning of the players, changing rooms, media tribunes, and mixed zones. But also, we'll be able to fully segregate all the different persons that come into the stadiums, as per requirement of CAF, the VVIP, the VIP, the media coming through what you call the main gate, and the players coming through the main gate, but also to expand the facility in capacity to be able to hold larger numbers than it can hold as of now, because as a country we are vying to also try to host the big functions of AFCON, which will be the opening ceremony or closing ceremony.
Mandela National Stadium Board Chairperson Balo Muwanga and the Managing Director Jamil Sewanyana also witnessed the occasion. The second phase of the redevelopment project is expected to cost 248 billion Uganda shillings, reinforcing Uganda's commitment to improving sports infrastructure ahead of the continental showpiece.
As a country, we are vying to also try to host the big functions of AFCON, which will be the opening ceremony or closing ceremony. So, and to do that, this phase is very, very important for us. But this, as we know, is a project that is highly time-bound. So knowing that the Engineers Brigade is engineered or structured to work day and night, to be able to safeguard our borders, we believe the same skill set is going to be demonstrated on the works that will be done at the facility to work day and night to ensure that we meet the timelines that are stipulated by CAF.
The 2027 Africa Cup of Nations will be hosted by Kenya, Tanzania and Uganda in June, July next year.